How's it going, everyone? Mega Mashers here, and in this video, we are going to be reviewing the next of three event legendary Pokemon of 6th generation, known as Volcanion. And Volcanion reminds me a lot of Heatran. Let's think of it. Both of them are Fire-type legendaries. Both of them have a base stat total of 600. Both of them have a signature move, where Heatran has Magma Storm and Volcanion has Steam Eruption, and both of them have speed tiers that are similar to each other, except Heatran is a little bit faster at base 77, while Volcanion has a speed stat of base 70. So with that being said, let's jump right into analyzing this monster, and we'll go over some possible set ideas I have for you. So here it is, guys. Here is Volcanion. And a couple of other similarities to Heatran is the fact that both of them are quadrupeds and the fact that they both are relatively bulky looking. So the typing that Volcanion gets, fire and water. What the fuck? That right there is so damn unique. Like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. And you know what? With this unique typing is going to come with some very unique resistances and weaknesses. Let's start out with the weaknesses. So it's weak to ground, rock, and electric. I mean, that kind of sucks, but you know what? Those are very manageable, surprisingly. And thanks to its ability Water Absorb, which is an ability that allows for you to be immune to water-type attacks and regain 25% of your health, hey, you got a free immunity right there, baby. Woo! That's awesome. And your resistances, you are resistant to bug and fairy and have a 4 times resistance to steel, fire, and ice. So obviously this Pokemon has quite a few opportunities to switch in and eat up them attacks. Now the ability, as I alluded to, it gets Water Absorb, which is a very awesome ability because it gives it a free immunity and a free 25% health boost in battle when you take a water type attack to the face. Just yum 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 yum. Just drink that shit up, bitch. Now as for the stats, these stats are so unique. Wow. It has 80 on the HP, 110 on the attack, 120 on the defense, 130 on the special attack. Damn. That is the same as Heatran, which is another similarity. Wow. The special defense is 90, which isn't bad, and the speed is 70. Okay, so obviously this thing isn't going to be the fastest in battle, but you know what? It gets a move called Flame Charge, which is a base 50 power physical fire type move that boosts your speed by 1 stage. So we do have ways for Volcanion to boost its speed and become a faster, more threatening Pokemon that just cleans up teams. Now, I've never seen this Pokemon used in battle, but based on its base stat total and its stats all around, and its move pool, I have a feeling that this Pokemon is going to be high up in either the underused or hell, even the overused tier. Which brings me to this question of the video. What tier do you think that Volcanion will be in once it's released? Me, in my opinion, it's either going to be in BL or OU. What is your answer, guys? Anyways, that being said, let's move on to the first set idea I have for you. So the first set that I have for you right here is designed to make Volcanion a very bulky and hard-hitting attacker right from the get-go. So the item for choice for Volcanion is going to be Choice Specs to allow you to be locked into one move but boost your special attack by 50%. The ability that we have is going to be Water Absorb because it's the only ability it has, and hey, free immunities are always nice, right? And also free health boosting is always nice from water-type attacks. As for the EV spread, 252 is going to go into its HP, 252 into special attack, and 4 into speed, and we'll go with the Modest Nature to further boost your special attack. Now the first move is its signature move, Steam Eruption. It is a base 110 power special water type move with a 30% chance to burn and a 95% accuracy. This is the combination of a more accurate Hydro Pump and a more powerful Scald. What the fuck? Oh man, this is good. This is really, really good. The next move choice is really up to you. We do have Fire Blast, which is a slightly weaker version of Overheat, but you don't have that recoil of a -2 special attack drop if you use Overheat. Now, of course, this is only base 110 power with an 85% accuracy. Overheat, on the other hand, is base 130 power with a 90% accuracy. So if you want to hit hard and run, then you can go with Overheat. But if you're planning on staying in for a couple of turns, I highly do not recommend you do not use Overheat. Instead, use Fire Blast. The next move, we have Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave is an awesome move for Volcanion because this hits Fairy-type Pokemon like Mega Altaria, Mega Gardevoir, Azumarill, and just a ton of other things. And with Choice Specs boost, it's really, really going to hurt. And lastly, we get Earth Power. Wow. This thing, Earth Power? God dang, man. Say goodbye to the likes of Heatran, to the likes of Rivaling Volcanion, and to the likes of Mega Charizard X, which is broken as hell in OU in my opinion. This right here is a pretty basic, straightforward, hard-hitting, no-nonsense kind of set. You basically send this thing in, something is going to the morgue. Oh, man. Wow. I am really excited. I cannot wait for Volcanion to be released. Woo! I'm going to be using this guy. And a little bit of a spoiler, I will be doing a future Rate My Team video built around Volcanion. So you guys hang tight because we will be doing that in the near future. That being said, it's time to move on to the next set. Well, this next set idea I have for you is going to make use of Volcanion's really awesome base 110 physical attack. So the item for choice for Volcanion is going to be its Life Orb to allow you to have a 30% boost in the power of your moves at the cost of 10% of your health. Up next, its ability. Once again, we'll be going with Water Absorb because that free immunity is always good, plus it's the only ability it has. Not that that's a bad thing by any means. As for the EV spread, we'll be going with 252 into its attack, 4 and 2 special defense, and 252 into speed, and we will be going with a Jolly nature. The first move that we'll be using is Flame Charge. Flame Charge, as I stated previously, is a base 50 fire-type move on the physical side that boosts your speed by 1 stage. So that means that after 1 Flame Charge, you will be very, very fast, and with the Life Orb boost, you will be hitting very, very hard. Up next, we have Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz is an insanely powerful base 120 fire-type move that hits on the physical side, but you must be aware of the fact that this does cause recoil damage depending on how badly you damage your opponent, and with the Life Orb recoil, you're going to be worn down pretty quickly, so use this move sparingly. Next, we have Earthquake. Ground and fire-type moves go so nicely together. Earthquake is a super awesome move that damages heavily the likes of Rivaling Volcanion, Mega Charizard X, and also Heatran, thanks to its 4 times weakness to ground-type moves. And lastly, to round off perfect coverage, you either have the choice of Stone Edge to deal damage to the likes of Mega Charizard Y, Talonflame, and any other flying-type Pokemon that would otherwise give this set trouble. However, we do have Superpower to deal 4 times super effective damage to the likes of Tyranitar, which could also cause this set problems. And lastly, if you just no longer give a fuck and you want to explode and take someone down, we got the Explosion. An Explosion with the Life Orb boost, backed with the fact that it has 250 base power and it's a normal type move, it's going to hurt a lot of things in general, but you must be aware of the fact that this will not hit super effectively, especially because of the fact that it's normal type, and, well, there's no type that's weak against normal. In fact, there are types that resist normal, such as Rock and Steel, and Ghost types are completely immune to normal type moves like Explosion, so you will be laughed at if you explode at a Ghost. I highly recommend you do not do that. Exploding on Ghosts is never a good thing. So, that's really all I have to say about this set. It's time to move on to another set that I am trying to make work. Woo! So this last set idea I have for you is meant to be a specially based mixed attacker, but with these physical attacks, you'll be able to handle more threats being a mixed attacker than you would be being either a physical attacker or a special attacker. So with item for choice for Volcanion, you can either go with Life Orb to allow you to have a 30% boost in the power of your moves at the cost of 10% of your health. We got Leftovers as your alternative. That way you can have passive recovery at the end of each turn and not have to worry about recoil by any form. As for the ability, once again, is going to be Water Absorb to allow you to have a free immunity and to regain 25% of your health when hit with a Water type move. As for the EV spread, 4 is going to go into its attack, 252 into special attack, and 252 into speed. Now, as for the choice of natures, both of them increase speed. However, Hasty lowers your physical defense, and Naive lowers your special defense. So it's really what you want to have lowered, depending on either your preference or how you built your team around Volcanion. As for the first move, we have Flame Charge. Flame Charge being a base 50 fire type move that hits on the physical side, boosts your speed by 1 stage. So not only does this cause a little bit of damage in the process, but you get a free speed boost, which is quite awesome. The next move that we have is Stone Edge. Stone Edge is what will destroy the likes of Talonflame, Mega Charizard Y, Volcarona, and many other flying type Pokemon. Next up, we have Steam Eruption. Steam Eruption, once again, is going to be Volcanion's most powerful water type move. And this right here, like I said, a more accurate version of Hydro Pump and a more powerful version of Scald, you get that nifty 30% chance of burning your opponents, which is very nice. And lastly, we have Earth Power. Earth Power handles rival Volcanion as well as the likes of Heatran and Mega Charizard X. So that's really all I have to say about this set. It's pretty easy to explain and pretty straightforward, not to mention pretty damn lethal too. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to use Volcanion. Now, unfortunately, even though I tried to come up with a defensive set for Volcanion, it really doesn't have a defensive move pool for it to work out good. I mean, it doesn't really have any reliable recovery moves outside of Rest, which leaves it open for setup bait. So, that said, if you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like and even share this video to all of your friends, as this will greatly benefit the channel and the rest of its contents. If you want to see more videos like the one that you just saw, then hit that subscribe button and join the Mega Express today to become a valued passenger on this wild ride through the Pokemon world. Also, be sure to leave your feedback in the comment section down below about this video. Tell me what you liked about it, tell me what you didn't like about it, tell me if there's something I missed, and also, always, be sure to leave me your requests in the comment section down below of any video, and I will do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. Finally, be sure to check out Poketown, Cat's Epic Pokemon Cloning Group, Pokemon Central, and Pokemon Destination Valley, for these are very amazing Facebook groups I will leave links to in the description box down below. Thank you guys for watching this video, have a good one, and I shall see you guys next upload.